my goodness. Najee. Kenny Pickett also. And he banks out. No, oh my, what's going on? Let's go, TD! What the hell was that? Let's go! Beat it! Yes! Let's go! G'day, Steelers Nation. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Yesterday sucked. Yesterday was a bad time. I'm still here in my hotel room up in Queensland. And let me turn this down. Oh, yeah. Big time. Here we go. So it's still in my hotel room, still chilling out. The wedding is tomorrow for Maddie, so that's pretty cool. But what can you say? Yesterday was tough. I don't know if that's the best place for my camera, but I don't know where to go. There's my bed. I don't know where to sit. I don't know what to do. I've got like one chair. That's all I got is one chair. So I'll try my best. But we sat here yesterday at 3 a.m. in the morning and got smoked by the 49ers. So what can we do? Hopefully you can hear my audio pretty good. Just checking a few things. Bear with me. Yep, everyone's live. Yesterday's game kind of reminded me of like the Patriots game too. If you remember that game. Just didn't show up, wasn't ready. But you know what? I kind of took with all the hype going on, I kind of took the 49ers for granted, man. And I was talking down Brock Purdy quite a bit, and Brock Purdy showed up and showed out. And yeah, that was a mistake on my part. And today's discussion is really, let me just pause this bit. Yeah, didn't look ready. G'day, George. G'day, Michael. So, yeah, I'm not like, I wasn't high on Brock Purdy because of all the, the draft, where he drafted, stuff like that, but he overly took control of the game. Completely. Like what Brock Purdy did in that offense with Kittle, and he was meant to have a rib injury. That did nothing, didn't bother him. Deebo Samuel was playing really good in the jet sweeps, the catching. Brandon Ayuk teared apart Patrick Peterson, right? All that stuff that happened. I was like, I thought the Steelers defense would have been able to show up and combat that and go 1-for-1 or just something, but it didn't happen. Every time we verse these big teams like the Bills, the Chiefs, the Eagles, these elite teams. The Chiefs are different this year too, by the way. G'day, Homer. What's going on? And I still think we can play this year too. I really do think we can, have a good chance to win this season and go far in the season. But it's kind of a wake-up moment or wake-up call. And you watched the offense yesterday when I was getting 20 points to 0, and you kind of thought the game was over. But they moved the ball so effectively. 100% soy sauce. Purdy was able to manipulate the pocket and control the defense. 110%. Everything they did worked. And then, Christian McCaffrey ran 150 yards, something like that. Yeah, you can lose a bit of hope. I understand that. I understand. I'm not saying fire Tomlin, but I understand where you guys are coming from, right? And you guys know my position on Tomlin. I understand the frustration. That's what I'm trying to get. But yesterday, Christian McCaffrey ran for like 150 yards. Like, he went crazy. He went nuts. They couldn't stop the run. Now Cameron Hayward too. Breaking news: Cameron Hayward he's out for 8 weeks, so that doesn't help our cause. The middle linebackers didn't really play that well. We saw a few spurts of players, and a lot of times too, I had my head down. That much. I wasn't even watching the game. JPJ came into the game a little bit near the end, and he played a few snaps, but I didn't see him. Apparently, there was a shift at Trooks Okorafor, our right tackle. He moved, and then Dan Moore went to right, and then Broderick Jones started. I didn't even know that because my head was down so much from being pissed off and upset. But yeah, overall, it wasn't a good game, but we seem to lose to those teams a lot. We keep doing that to the Chiefs, the Bills, all the Eagles. and the powerhouse teams. But the 49ers, I went back and watched the first half, and the first half was pretty crazy. So I got to that far in, and then I kind of canned it last night. But it's just, yeah, it's not a good feeling. But at the same time, I've kind of moved on already. You know what I mean? I've kind of like, we can discuss it, talk about it, but I've pretty much moved on. I feel good today. The sun came up. I had a, good day. I feel fine. You know what I mean? Like when you're watching it, it's not fun. But once you kind of, deal with the loss, you move on, and the next step is getting prepared or getting ready for the new game that is the Browns game. G'day Toddy86, what's going on? G'day Gene, how are you? G'day Alex too. So, man, and Homer in the house too. So, I think, yeah, if you want to be frustrated, be frustrated. I understand that. What the promises and the hype that we all had. And you know what? I'm a part of the hype too. I'm a massive part of the hype that I saw all the offseason moves, and then we don't see it in the game. Pickett played really bad yesterday. Was forcing footballs, throwing interceptions. Now, do I want to fire Pickett? No, I don't want. I don't want to fire Pickett. Like, I don't want to fire him, but and I don't want to change Warren to Najee Harris as the lead back. I want to see them just play a better game. That's a game is a really bad game. It just was awful, right? Holy durly. See who else in the house today too. And I believe there's a football game on too. So I'll probably stay on. I'll stay on as long as I can, guys. I'll stay on until it kind of until we've had enough to say, because the football game's on today as well, which is fantastic. Or the Jets versus Bills. And in reality too, like if you go to, I know it's week one. I was listening to Devin Ingle from Here We Go show. Does a lot of good things, and the week one scores. There was a lot of crazy ones. The Browns beat the Bengals 24-3, and that's like the 5th win in a row. They have their number. Now, then next week, I think it's Ravens versus Bengals. So the Bengals could start 0-2. Do you know what I mean? Of course, Lions got the upset. Falcons, they were expected to win, beat the Panthers. Jaguars at home. Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield beat the Vikings. I thought Vikings would win. Saints got away with Derek Carr. We got smashed, of course. Commanders beat the Cardinals, but they're a pretty bad team this year. 25-9, the Texans got done. Packers beat the Bears. Claypool, I think he got 2 targets. He couldn't do anything. The Raiders upset the Broncos. I think the Broncos were meant to be the better team. Eagles beat the Patriots. Dolphins in the shootout, 36-34. And Rams beat the Seahawks. I thought the Rams were a bit of a shell team this year to have nothing there, just Stafford, because they sold everything for the Super Bowl, but they won. And then Cowboys beat the Giants 40-0. So teams have to lose. We definitely lost yesterday. That's a big thing for sure. G'day, Joe Modiota. What's going on, mate? Yes. So it is 8 weeks. 8 weeks. About. Sorry, hang on a minute. There's no real room here. I got a really bad chair. Holy dayly. Yeah, about 8 weeks or so to go. 8 weeks for Cam's injury. G'day, Pepper. What is going on, Pepper? Pepper's in the house. Let me see something. Excellent. Cool. Okay. But g'day, Rob. What's going on? And Rod was at the game yesterday too. Rod got home last night. So yeah, look, a pretty worldwide of emotion of events. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know, just a mix of emotions that everybody was so excited for football. We were so hyped. We were so keen about the Steelers going on a 10-win season, and they still can. By the way, they still can. 10-win season, 11-win season, playoffs. And then yesterday, it comes back to reality, and we get smashed, absolutely smashed. And at the end of the day, though, too, you have to congratulate, the 49ers. I went to pretty much every 49ers page and said, we're gonna win. We're gonna stomp you. We have our new defense. We have Darnell. We have all these guys. 1-2 punch. All the things we've been saying in the offseason. Nothing happened. We saw the same thing in the same kind of offensive play calling was very similar to last year. Kenny Pickett was getting rushed outside the pocket. The throws weren't there. Rod, you can even tell me how you found stuff over there, because, Rod, you were in the building. How did you find, like, what did it look like in person? I think yesterday you said the Lions were getting beat up. The run game was unbelievable from, wait a minute. The run game was from, where is it? McCaffrey had like 150 yards, I'm pretty sure. Right. So I'm going to go to the box score as well. And you know what's cool too? It's kind of good to have this session, and I will try and do this every week, every Monday, because we have the instant reaction to it. But it's kind of a one day after we can sit back. We've had our food, drinks, whatever, slept. We've come to a better understanding of what the team is, right? And we still got our ass beat, but Purdy was 19-20. Look, Purdy went fantastic, right? I was slagging off Purdy every single day. Brock Purdy was 19-29, 220, 2 TDs. And he's only lost one game in his career. 3 sacks by TJ Watt. McCaffrey had 152 and one big TD of 65 yards. So they just couldn't stop him. And we ran the ball for 41 yards, 9 carries, which is awful. And we passed it for 31 times near the garbage time as well. Pickett made 2 interceptions. And he got sacked 5 times. So this is a wake-up call, man. One of the best teams in the league, that being the 49ers, a Super Bowl contender, with their roster that I took lightly, smacked us up. But it doesn't mean it's over, though. It doesn't mean it's over, right? And maybe during the week we can go into some more players who stood out, but it just, things weren't going our way. And it is crazy to see, and I might cover this tomorrow if I'm not too busy. I might try and do an AFC North rundown and cover all the teams in a video, but I got Maddie's wedding tomorrow, so we'll see. I might actually miss it this week. We'll see how we go. I'm really busy this week, so. But if you look at the table, the Browns are on top, 24-3. And Baltimore is 25-9. So if Cincinnati wins and we win, then we could be on top. Everyone could be. If Cincy wins and we win, everyone's 1-1 in our division, and it's a very long way to go. Woo! So yeah, I don't know how you guys feeling. Are you guys feeling good? Okay. How are you processing this? Because the hype was over. Look, were we too hyped? That's the question. Was Steeler Nation too hyped? I like being this way. This is the way I always get crazy about my team. And that's why the crash is so hard, because I do ride the roller coaster all the way up and all the way down. So you know what? And at the end of the year, only one team wins. So every single year you get so excited, so crazy, and then you're flat. You just crash, and then it all starts again. It's amazing what we do mentally. Oh my goodness, this spat everywhere. I just spat. Sorry. Sorry. I just went, puh. It's amazing what we do as fans, right? Even me being in a hotel room talking football. But like as fans, we just do it. We just like have to cheer our team on, and like, you just get so excited and then you're so let down. Or if we won the game yesterday, we would have been so happy. We would have been tremendously happy. Homer Green says he's frustrated. Fair enough. Jeremiah says we need at least one day a week to get together, feed off. Yes, I agree, man. I agree. Just take it. It's only one game. At the end of the day, it's only one game. And if they're the hardest team on our schedule, which a lot of analysts said they were going to be the hardest team on our schedule, when we have the Browns next week, they played some good football yesterday, took care of the Bengals, and now it's going to be harder too without Cameron Hayward in the lineup. But if they're the hardest team, then we've got the good one out of the way first, and then the only ever time we'll ever see that team again will be in the Super Bowl, right? And someone brought up in the comments the other day, I think yesterday too, was talking about the 1989. Was it the 49ers when I think we were the only team to beat them? Now, that didn't happen this year. That was when Merrill Hodge was part of the team too. He told me that. That didn't happen, but it's all good. G'day, Brian. What's going on? Brian says, I blame the coaches. Tomlin special looks for keeping the same staff. Team looks same like last year. Yeah, and I saw a similar comment too. I think was Toddy said yesterday, was that it's the same coaches or some new guys in there, but same kind of identity scheme or look and feel to the Pittsburgh Steelers, even the way they do their offense with the pre-snap motions, and it's just new players. Do you know what I mean? It was just new players playing the same way. I'm not going to judge this team just based off that one game. I think overall, everyone should be held accountable, and they sucked yesterday, and we deserve to lose that game because we were outmatched, outpaced. They were more physical. They tackled harder. They made better plays. You know what? Kenny Pickett couldn't deliver a ball on time to save his life. He was running around crazy, so we just got stuffed up, to be honest. But there's always room for improvement if we make that. Rod says we play that team again, they will beat us, and the only time we can play them is if we make the Super Bowl. And you'd think if you make the Super Bowl, then you obviously you've got a lot better throughout the year. So I'm not giving up just yet. The only way I ever give up is if the Steelers are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. That's the only way I ever give up. Gene says Purdy was great. He got pressure. Yeah, exactly right, dude. He was fantastic, and I give a shout out to Brock Purdy. That I don't watch the other NFL teams, and when I keep hearing his name, all I hear is Mr. Irrelevant, and then I'm thinking, oh, he should be easy to beat because we've got TJ Watt on this side, and shout out to TJ Watt too. He's now tied with James Debo Harrison for the most sacks in Steelers history, and I think I heard on Jeff Hartman talk about that. It's with 90 games spare, so TJ Watt's on this team creating havoc and going crazy, which is good to see. But Purdy played fantastic and just tore us apart. He tore us all apart. And you have to shut that out. When you see good football, and I'm probably one of the most biased fans in all of YouTube land and Steeler Nation, but I don't care. But you have to shout it out. They just said, okay, you want to, Patrick Peterson called him out and said, I'm going to get a pick. He went, no, you're not. And then they just tore us to shreds. So it is what it is, right? Alex says, how hot is Canada's seat? You know what? All last year I was calling fire Canada, right? I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to let it just go. You know what? It's one game because I reckon if they come out next week and they play much better football against the Browns and score points, and they have to score more than 21 or 23 points, right? Then we're back on track. So I'm not going to say, from my viewpoint, I don't think it's that hot. From the coaching staff's viewpoint, I don't think you fire your coordinator after one game. I think that would be silly. To fire your coordinator after one game would mean you'd have to start again with someone else. And they've been training all off season, and it doesn't mean you do that. You just got to readjust. And it is a question that's going to come up in the big losses, in the massive losses. It's always fire Canada, fire Tomlin. And I understand the frustration. I really do. But I still go back to it's been one game. Because if the Steelers win that game yesterday, everyone loves them, right? We love we're fanatics if they win that game. But because they lose that game, it's the reporting saying, well, fire this guy, fire that guy. You need to bench Kenny, bring on Mason Rudolph, or bring on Trubisky. So it is what it is. I have heard nothing about DJ, to be honest. I haven't heard nothing about DJ. And Canada on the hot seat, and Pickett was scared. Yeah, he got run around, dude. He ran around crazy. All right, let me catch up. Defense looked confused, and the offense couldn't execute. Yep. Running game was a bent. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's a show right there. Everything's there. Defense confused. Didn't know where to go. Didn't know where to line up. Running game was abandoned. They run like 6 times. That's pretty much a show. 100%. I agree. Holy dooly. Let me jump down here. True. That's very true. G'day, Just Me. What's going on? How are you? He did. McFarland played really well. McFarland was had a few good returns there from he's got at least one or two steps away. 1 or 2 steps away, and he might have one going to the house. 100%. Rod says same old BS offense. Niners defense played 11 yards from scrimmage. Yeah, they were all over us, dude. Yep, exactly right. The first and last, and when we got done. Brian says it's not that the Steelers lost, it's the loss the way they did, and Tom alluded to the lack of factor. Yep, I hear you completely. And this also, guys, is a chance for you guys to vent and get whatever you want off your chest. This is a bar setting, so whatever you want to get off your chest, we'll do. Oh, but I'll tell you what, there's pretty nice out here too, outside. I'll tell you that. Holy dooly. I'm still recording through on my microphone. I mean, my microwave. So, but you know what, too? let's have a bit of fun as well. I was thinking like it's when it gets to that point, it's you got to laugh, don't you? Because we just got the absolute BS kicked out of us, like the absolute, it was just nuts. New York Giants played worse. 40-0 is pretty bad. It's pretty bad too. Um, Holy dooly. Okay, going down the list. Yep, I agree with that. G'day, DB. What's going on, mate? All we have to do is run the football and we'll be all right. Not gonna win having, what did he throw? 46 times? Kenny Pickett threw 46 times, 2, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 5 sacks. That's right. And a lot of it came into garbage time. The Steelers came back at halftime, and they always seem to do this. Recently, anyway. Recently, in the last 5, 6, 7 years, they've recently done this. They come back into the game, they get a TD, and the next minute, there's a two big plays. Two big plays. That was a bloody ad. Two big plays going off, and it's back to what they score. In the first half, they scored 20. In the other half, they scored 10. But out of the break, they let McCaffrey run away for a 64-yard TD. But before the break, we went down the field in 2-minute offense and looked great. Isn't that funny? The 2-minute offense looks really good, and everything else looks poor. Looks really, really poor. So we were back within 13 points. If you get a stop there, you get a TD, you're back within 6, and it's game time. And also, the Steelers played way too much on defense. If I go team stats, 22 first downs versus 15, passing downs 13, 9, rushing downs 8, 3. Total plays 66 versus 61, total yards 391, 239. We got 12 drives versus 11, and penalties were up there too. I think there was a lot of penalties for us, like about 11 or so. It was pretty down, pretty bad. And turnovers, what 2 turnovers? You can't turn the ball over. The time possession was very much like last year with Matt Canada's offense and the whole offense in general. They had the ball 37 minutes. You're going to win games like that. And we had the ball 22 minutes. Penalties was 11, so I think we gave away 11 penalties. I think that's how it works. Let me know in the comments below. When it says penalties under their name, it's got 11 for 85. I think that means that we gave away the penalties. And then they had 6. I think that's how it means. So that's what it felt like anyway yesterday. So, yeah. 19 people in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for coming and saying hello. G'day, Vinny Paul. What's going on, mate? It would be nice to have one of those offensive gurus like it's, yeah, exactly. Yes. It did seem like the same thing. I'll be honest. Watching the game, you saw I missed the first drive, but I went back and watched it again. You saw the jet sweep didn't work. You saw the running back handoffs. They can't get any push on the offensive line. There's no real. I don't know. There's no real. I don't know. I'm going in terms of Madden, but like counter plays. It just seems they hand the ball off to Najee and he runs into a brick wall. That's what you kind of see. There was one big run he had, and that was about it. Everything else, you don't really see any creativity. You just see the same plays from what I see as a fan over and over and over, right? Which is really annoying. But DB's in the house, man. Shout out to DB, man. He's almost near. If you want to go check out DB's channel, he's almost near 500 subs. So check out Arsenal DB too. Good bloke, good guy on the internet. G'day, Toddy. What Toddy says? If the Steelers have won the game and not got blown out, yes. I hear it, man. That's why I'm kind of like, I'll be honest. You guys know I like him, and I will try and go to his Hall of Fame speech when he gets inducted. And that's it. I'm kind of over talking about the positive or the negative, if that makes any sense. I've been doing this for 3 years, and it always comes up every podcast. So I've actually moved on from talking the pro and the negative, and I'm just talking the team because that's what I want to do. And there's no win for everyone. 100%. Just going to move on. At some point, going to move on. Oh, really? They went to prevent defense. Oh, okay. So they went to prevent defense going backwards, and that's why they went down the field. I don't understand that either. I thought your best bet, I think at home, you give the ball to Purdy in the offense and say, our defense is going to light you up. You go 3 and out or try and get a 3 and out. Then you give Kenny more confidence. But you gave the 49ers to set the tone. They set the tone with that middle linebacker Ward. He came down into the box and smashed Najee, and they set the absolute tone for them. What's his name? Something Ward. Can't remember his name. The middle linebacker. Fred. Sorry, not Ward. Fred Warner. He absolutely crushed Najee Harris and set the game from there. Holy dooly. Yeah, let's go. Just Miss confidence. You're gonna win. She's gonna win the football fantasy football. I always say it that way. It's only one game because we're both 0-1, and she can come back too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Holy dooly, man. Is the game on? I gotta put the game on as well. I might do the same thing. I'm watching the game, listening here. Let me try and find the game while I'm talking because I've got the thing up here. Do I have the game today? That could be an interesting question. This won't be a 24-hour podcast, but I will try and catch some football if I can. Any kind of football is good football. Is it on ESPN? What? Baseball? Oh, my goodness. Maybe I can't get it today. What a joker. It's only going to be on 2 channels. It's going to be on 7, Mate, or it's going to be on ESPN. No, I've got American Pickers. I can't get it. That's all right. I'll go to a bar after. I'll probably go to a bar, have a drink, and get it. Yeah, and it did. That was a really good design play where Debo came around the outside, took the football, and ran to there too. Yeah. Thank you, Soy Sauce. Catch you later, mate. You're awesome. Brian says that Broderick Jones needs to start over Dan Moore. I don't think they're going to rush him overly into that situation, but if Chooks is out with the injury, that could be a possibility. They move Dan Moore to the right tackle. But I think, yeah, Dan Moore was toast in this game too. But at the same time, that is the 49ers defense is ranked number 1. Well, they ranked number 1 last year. They had Hargraves, that Armstead dude, Eric Armstead, what his name is, and they had the Bosa. And I thought they could handle it. I really did think they could handle it, but they were playing, NFL football, and the Steelers are playing high school football. It's on ABC. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't get it where I'm from. What I'm going to try and do is when I finish the podcast, I might go for lunch and just try and find a random bar and watch it. Not that I really want to watch it anyway. It's only Bills, and it's Bills versus Jets, but football's football, man. What did I miss? What did I miss? Did I miss something? Oh my goodness, what happened? Hang on. Oh, what are you doing? Was it a big play? See, this is why I should be at the bar. Damn, I should have done a podcast with a bar. That would have been fantastic. Oh man, that would have been cool. I could have had my microphone, my headphones on, and had a beer next to me too. Holy dooly. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of like all I wanted to cover is just, I think we're okay. The 1-0 stuff, sorry, 0-1, it sucks. It's not good. Can the Steelers fix things? Yes. Should we feel frustrated? Yes. There's to me, there's no real wrong answers. Like there's no wrong answers. If you're frustrated, don't do that to me. There's no spiders here, mate. You guys know that I have a massive fear of them, right? It's not a funny thing. So that's why I got to check. But yeah, if you feel frustrated, feel frustrated. If you feel hyped up, feel hyped up. It's do whatever you want. It's just I'm kind of moved on already. I tell you what, I've moved on. You can't sit in your sorrows too long. The team sucked. We sucked. It's what else do you want? We sucked. And the next minute, you got to get ready and prepare for the Browns game, Monday Night Football, 0-1 Steelers versus 1-0 Browns at Heinz Field, and you start again. So, I know I jokingly look around, but I do look around because I'm like, yeah, I just don't like them. I just can't stand them. Nah, this place is pretty clean, man. Because if there was one behind me, you would see me run up and see you later. I'd be out the door. I would be trying to kill it in a heartbeat. I just can't stand. You know what I can't stand about them is the sudden movements. Like they're here, and the next minute they go like that. You know what I mean? I can't stand that. Like I don't know what it is. That critty crawler. Like you know what? I would rather hold a snake. Hold a snake, I think, because at least with a snake, I can like if it's trying to attack me, I could grab its neck or hold like a dangerous animal like that, or even like I don't know, hold a baby crocodile or you know, I would see a crocodile next to me because it's bigger and I can run away from it. I just don't like this the the sudden movement of like here it is, it's on the thing, and the next minute it goes on your head or go. He's hurt? No way, dude. That's insane. Oh my goodness. Zach Wilson passes left. Oh, I should be watching this game. Damn it. I should be watching this game, dude. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, man. Yes, Rod says spiders. Just smash it like the like button. If you guys want to hit spiders, smash it like the like button. I can't believe that. Um, that is insane. He's already, what happened to him? Did he hurt his ankle? G'day, Yui, mate. What's going on? Oh, did I miss what Toddy said? Oh, okay. Yeah, Brian, I hear you. I hear you, Brian. I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. I want to watch on my phone. Holy crazy, dude. Well, I love how you guys are keeping me updated too. George over on ESPN's sack. KP8 emoji, sweet. Looks bad. He got his ankle. And this is why we love football. Not that he's injured, but we just love it, dude. We just loved. He went off. Oh my goodness. I'm wearing my Cleveland started it. We finished. Oh, that's awesome. I like that shirt. Yeah. Shout out to BTSC too. I want to see the game. Hang on. I just want to watch it for a minute and just see what's happening. So Zach Wilson's in the game now, is he? Zach Wilson. I can't believe that Rodgers went down. Oh, hang on. Let me see. I'm going to watch this. Highlight. That's a lot of that's a big move too. If he goes down, that's like their season. And that's how crazy football is too. It's like us. Like yeah, if Cameron Hayward's now out, it's like, well, can they win games without Hayward? Same thing with when TJ Watt went down. All right, let me see this play. Did someone jump on his leg or something? Because that's pretty big news for the NFL. If I have to watch another ad, I just clicked you losers. I just clicked that ad before. Okay. Um, one moment, guys. I can't stay away from football. I can't stay away. But I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday too. I couldn't be too loud and stuff like that, and it was like really early days. So that's why I appreciate everyone coming to the stream yesterday. It was crazy. We had like over 40 people, 1.5K views and whatnot. A few super chats in here and there. People, I can't remember who did it. I have no idea who did it. I can't see the highlight because ESPN sucks, dude. I can't see the highlight. Anyways, yeah, I can't remember who gave the coin because I had my head in the dirt. I had my head down the whole time and I couldn't remember. G'day, Lonnie. What's going on, mate? Now they're punting. He was tripping. The Jets are done. Yeah, true. That's insane. I wasn't too high on the Jets too, but what do I know? When I was, taking on, I was getting rid of Brock Purdy before they even started. No, I haven't gone yet. I go tomorrow. Tomorrow's the wedding. So I haven't seen Matty yet. He's been really busy. I'm trying to hopefully, I might be catching up with him tonight. So it's Tuesday today. Tomorrow's Wednesday, the wedding, man. So, yeah, nothing crazy has happened yet. Hey, I would forget it. I would forget about Steelers in a heartbeat. All right, I can't believe you went down. Let me see. Let me put this up here. You know what I should do? What can I do? Can I watch the game? Anyways, you probably hear the game. All right, hang on. Let me go to a quick break, and I'll come right back, and we'll start to maybe wrap up the show. because it's not. I'm not going to turn into a Jet stream. I just want to see the game. I'll be right back.
It's the Steelers. What isn't there about it? Studs everywhere. Man, I'll play punter if they want me to. Whatever coach tells me, I'll play. Man, I love football. I love to play the game of football. I'm ready to play football. I'm happy to be here. Just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this team. So I'm happy to be here. I love the game of football. I think it's an art. I think it should be played a certain way. And that's why I love to play the game. I just love football.
Alrighty, we're back. So that's very unfortunate for Rodgers anyway. That's pretty bad, man. If he's out for like, I don't know, maybe he pulled something, maybe he broke a bone or something, that's not good for the Jets. That's crazy. He's going in a cart too. Nate Herbig, yeah, I hope he can play too, because someone's got to fill in. Someone's got to fill in for Cameron Hayward. Of course, on the defensive line, maybe DeMarvin Leal steps up. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they bring in Fehoko to the lineup, something like that, because it's going to be hard for them to replace. Because that sucks. Cameron Hayward is he's a leader in the locker room and also on the field too. He makes some big plays and sets the tone on defense. And I can't remember what time that he may have went out, but if you guys remember what time he went out for the game, he might have been out. He might have been out like halfway in. Achilles? Oh, goodness. There you go. That's not good. Yeah, because their whole season is kind of relying on their whole season's kind of relying on Rodgers, right? Well, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you, Yui too. Yeah, man. I hear you completely. I'm saying it's injuries are part of the game. There's one bloke for the J.K. Dobbins for the Ravens. He's out, so Pepper's back. It's just, I guess you just can't control it. These things you can't control. You can't control stuff like this, can you? So the Bills going down the field, man. And his AJ popped right off. Damn. That's a different, interesting strategy. Not that I could say that I would do that, but yeah, nothing went really right. Nothing went right our way, which sucks. Okay, here's a question, guys. Before I start to get out of here, because I'm going to try and keep it shorter today. What do you think we have to change? What do the Steelers need to change? Do they need to get back to more that run style, Steelers mentality with Najee and just run the ball and find KFC? Woo, that's not bad. You get some chicken burgers. Yeah, what are we got to change? Do we got to bring JPJ in? Do you what needs to be the tone setter? Does Pickett need to play better? What do we need to do? That's the big thing. Run stop. Because if we see the similar game with the Browns, I think if we don't beat the Browns, I think Yinzer Nation and Pittsburgh Steelers Nation worldwide is going to explode. Like actually explode. If we lose 2 games in a row at home to the 49ers and then we lose to the Browns, I think Steeler Nation is going to go kaboom. We're not going to be very happy. And also, no chicken burger. And also, we need better. I thought it's standards. Steroids. Oh, man. Rodgers will lose to the Browns. Yeah, at this stage, I think it's hard to back the Steelers besides going with your heart and if you're biased like me. But they need to be something completely different, right? So I hear that. Yeah, I saw that narrative too, by the way. I saw that narrative too. People buy season tickets that don't live in Pittsburgh and don't want to go to the game, and they sell the tickets away to other people. And then who wants it? The 49ers fans buy that in and go boom. So that's another topic for another day, but I saw the same thing. Homer says physicality. Yeah, I wish that could be a thing too. Chloe wants touchdowns, down nose uphill football. Yeah, everything we kind of saw in the preseason, nothing translated to the game. The 49ers were more physical as well, which sucked. Jeremiah Jones, what does it do for now Jets Super Bowl hopes? I think it could be, well, depending how this game goes and depending how Zach Wilson, hide your mum Wilson, goes about things. You got the Bills going down the field now, 2nd and 19. Yeah, they could be almost done, but we'll see. Brian said we need to have offensive first philosophy, not defensive first, which means new coaches. They're living in the 70s. So you're talking about you want a whole revamp coaching stuff. The thing is, so like we talk about firing this guy, firing that guy. I know you can have that view. That's fine. But they're pretty much not gonna fire the head coach tomorrow. They're not gonna fire the staff tomorrow, right? And there needs to be pressure on Austin as well. Like, the way they get away with 3rd and 15s. There's no urgency in their defense. So, you don't. Yeah, I know you want to fire the coaching staff and stuff like that, but it's not going to happen tomorrow. This will be a thing where if they have a bad season, then that may arise. But to be honest, the Rooneys aren't going to do it. That's why I don't waste too much time talking about it anymore. Jedi says better communication and execution will be right, mate. I agree with that. I think better communication will be fine. And yeah, drives ending points. And we did. We went down there for one drive, got 7. We just couldn't do anything after that. Hooey dooey. Niners are paying $5,000. That's too much money, man. I got a field goal here from the Bills, 3-0. Right, we'll see what's going to happen. See what happens there. Hooly dooly. But this is going to be a long week too, because I think we have the Browns next Monday night. So we're gonna wait all week, and then we get ours. Rod wanted their asses 5 to 6 years, and that's kind of why I don't really talk about it anymore, right? I don't talk about the pros or the negatives because it's not going to happen, and that's just what we do. The minute we lose a big game, we want them fired. But if they go out next week and they score 35 points to 7, then everyone's quiet and we're happy. So I don't talk the pros or the negatives anyway. I'm always stuck on Mondays. I'm always off on Monday. And Brian says then they won't. They're stuck in the 70s. Jeez. Yeah, they came out, had a few the hot box in the locker room played. Yeah, it did feel like that. You watch the game, and it felt like they were so complacent. They weren't fired up. They do the let's ride, the chants, the here we goes, and the fist bumps, and they do all those kind of like pump up stories. And then the next minute, nothing was accomplished. Watching the game, and it was so hard. It was such a hard game to watch. The fact that it was 3rd and 15s and all these things happened, it was so difficult to watch yesterday. It was just crap. It was really, really crap. There was no upcharge, no fire, no fire from the preseason, nothing from the hype reality going from this preseason came in. But you got to give shout outs to the 49ers were a good team as well. They hotboxed with Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson. Jeez. I wonder, do you reckon Mike Tyson, would he have done that stuff while fighting? He might have done while fighting. I think Joe does. I think Joe gets on that kind of stuff and fights. But yeah, there was just no energy in the building. We went down 20-0 and the game was over. And we've seen this play out numerous times. But the reason why I was so hyped too, right? The reason why I was so hyped, because we had beaten the Bills in 2021 when no one said we could play the game. Beat them. Everyone chose the Bengals to win that game. Last year in 2022, every single one did that. And then in 2023, everybody was saying the 49ers. But then the media jumped on the Steelers at the last minute. We had a good preseason, and the media jumped on us. And maybe the players got too complacent. Maybe the players, the receivers, I actually thought, you know what, guys, I'm going to go through some players who I thought played well. I thought Connor Hayward played really well. I thought he had a good few catches. I thought McFarland played really well. In his time at kick return, I thought Jalen Warren played as well as he could in certain places. I thought on defense, I did see some plays from Peterson where he got the pass deflections, but then other times he got burnt by Brennan Ayuk and got 2 TDs against him. So that sucked. I thought Levi Wallace, he went really bad giving away plays. I thought Minka played pretty good as best he could as well, because he was doing a lot of tackling and that kind of stuff. Quan Alexander made a few tackles, right? But then overall, the defensive line got eat up. Like they were doing different blocking schemes and run schematics that where they would free someone and Christian McCaffrey, CMC would run straight through the middle. They just carved us up completely. Like they just weren't ready. They weren't prepared enough for the defense wasn't prepared enough to change things along the way. And I understand that. I understand when people say, well, Mike Tomlin doesn't do this, Mike Tomlin doesn't do that. But then he can be prepared for games, and then other games he just doesn't change on the fly. And next minute they run all over us. So we don't want excuses from them. We want answers. Brian says Peterson put a target on his back. He did. He really did put a target on his back too. He really did. I hear that. On the podcast, he came out and said, "I'm going to get a pick," and the next minute they would have used that bullet material for forever. So I get that. Rod says, "Guys, I'm telling you that this one, not Peterson, the game was telling the world Purdy was horrible." Yep, there you go. And that's he pretty much was. What do you say? Talk smack and get hit, right? G'day, JJ52. Cowboys fans are too hyped every year. There's nothing wrong with fans being hyped about their team at the beginning of the season, especially with all the. Yeah, that's what I fell into, and I think we were talking yesterday about that. I fell into being what I am. I'm still very positive about this team and hyped about what this team can do. We just got shellacked, just got run over, right? Holy dilly! Welcome, JJ, mate, to the 5. JJ to the 5-2. JJ 5-2 to the chat. Holy dilly! Oh yeah, they played really well. I underestimated them completely. They're a good side. Even their fullback, Juszczyk, he played fantastic too. He played, just everything worked. I think I said in the live stream yesterday, everything worked. Like there was nothing going wrong. It felt like they couldn't do anything wrong. It was really crazy. 3 minutes to the end of the quarter. Wrap it up, Mark. So you gonna fun? When is it? Oh yeah, no, I'll be going soon. I'm gonna just go for the next 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna go to the pub. What time? It's only 11 a.m. Ludicrous. That's ludicrous. What is it now? It's you know what? I gotta find a pub though. I gotta find a pub that shows it. It's 3. They're a bit chippy there, mate. Bit chippy. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. The Holmes was maybe that game is going to put chip on their shoulders and open their eyes. I like that. I think, Toddy, you've got a very, very interesting life. I think you're a celebrity. I think Toddy's a celebrity. Everything I see with your comments, you always there's always something. It's like I knew that girl. I dated that girl back in high school. She was famous. There's always something with your comments. Holy dilly. Nah, there's no Steelers bars. There's no Steelers bars in Australia. You pretty much have to go to a pub and find a TV and say, "Can I watch the NFL? Can you please put the NFL on?" That's it. That's all you can do. Nah, not really. Not really. You just got to go to a pub and just say, "Can you put the game on? Can I put on NFL or can I put on ESPN?" And then you hear all the crowd around you going, "What's this? What's that? What kind of football is this?" They wear pads. They're soft. Why they punt it? Why is the fourth down? Why'd you do this? It's just over and over. Like people don't understand the game. They just don't get it. Holy dilly. Dude, if I had the coin, I would. If I had the coin, you know what I'd do? If I had the coin, and obviously it'd be a big adventure. It'd be cool to open a Steelers bar with a podcast. A bit like how is it DK? DK's got it as DK's got it. DK and Ramon Foster. He has a shop with a podcast. I would love to have a bar with imagine if you had a big bar with a podcast inside. That'd be fantastic. That'd be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, be cool. It'd be insane. Stream it to you. Hey, that'd be cool, man. I'm a long way from I'm a long way from that. I'm a long way from that. Oh, that's like a 6-figure, 7-figure, 9-figure investment. And also, look, there's no guarantees of bars. Look at Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis Bar and Grill. He couldn't even make it. Jerome Bettis Bar and Grill was a celebrity, and he had to close down his bar. So, yeah, it's a good idea, but it's a very challenging idea. No, my goal at the moment is to really grow the brand as much as I can, being Steelers Nation Australia, grow this brand. Yes, I'm the one talking, but you guys are part of this. You guys are coming for the ride. By the way, shout out to the moderators yesterday. Shout out to Pepper. Thank you for doing all what you do. G'day, Cowboys Germany. What's going on, mate? How are you? Welcome to the show. You smashed him yesterday. You absolutely smashed him. You smashed him 40-0. So what's going on? But yes, yeah. Shout out to the moderators yesterday. I think Pepper, you went off. You were crazy, which was good to see. Right. Give me a second, guys. I think so. It's 3-0 at the moment for the game. And well, you met on TV over here. Yeah, 100%. I'm doing my best. Like, and I want to get more guests on too. I'm trying to get Brian McFadden on the show, but I know he's a busy man. So I'm trying to get Peters on the show. You just got to keep working, man. I pretty much work every day in the morning around 7, my time 7 to about now, and then I go and do the rest of my stuff. So, yep. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, Pepper, you're awesome. The mods were awesome. We had a good time, and I do apologize. Like it's so hard to talk sometimes when you see how bad our team played. When the 49ers kicked our butt, you see how bad we played, and you're just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I sit there in silence. You know what I mean? And that was cool. Doing that interview was fantastic, by the way. It was so much fun. It was so much fun talking to the guys from CBS. Cool. Your dream is to be interviewed by Skip Bayless. Yeah, it can happen, man. Cowboys Germany, do you have a show? Do you have a show as well? Do you have a YouTube channel? Maybe you do. Let me see. Maybe you're famous too, mate. I wonder if you've got a show. And that's how big the game is too. There's a lot of fans, like Steel Nation fans, in Germany as well. So Cowboys go all that way, right? It's the world's game. They call soccer the world's game, but it really is the world's game for us. Okay, but Skip Bayless, man, if that's your dream, if you make content and reach out to him, it could be a possibility. Really could be a possibility. Alrighty. Yeah, man. If you ever do something, my advice is just do it. Just start. I would just say the best thing you can do is pick up a microphone and just start. Just start and start talking. Talk with passion. Talk with honesty. Include your community and have a good time. That's the best advice I would give. I've been doing this for 2 years now, 3 years, and that's the best thing I can do. I don't know who is that. Who's Said? I don't know who's Said. Who is that? Do I need to look that up? Said. Oh. Holy dooly. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, I'll get there one day. I'll get there to Spokane. And when I go on a world tour, I'll get there one day. I will. I promise you that. Sahid? Sade? Sade? What? Is it called Sade? Shade? Shade. Say. I thought it was Sade, dude. I'll get there one day. G'day, Reginald Rivers from Bartlett, Tennessee. And Williamton, North Carolina. G'day, Thomas. What's going on? We're just going to wind down the next 5 minutes and we'll get out of here. That was the worst performance of Steelers in team. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But they're a really good side too. Really good side. All right, guys, let's wind down. Oh no! Every time I try to wind down, someone else comes in. Mate, mate, have you recovered yesterday from? Yeah, I have, dude. I'm fine. I'm happy as Larry, man. I'm pretty cool. I'm up in Queensland having a good time. Like I'm pretty good. I feel okay. I'm not too worried about the season. I'll tell you that. It's only one game. Um, you know. Yeah, it's true. On the other side. I was going the other side. Mac, I was going the other side where we were going to win 30-10. I really thought we could win 30-10. I really thought we would Pickett was going to tear them apart, but they versed preseason teams, and next minute we weren't ready for the regular season. We just weren't ready for that. She's still incredible. Sade. I've never heard of her in my life. But if that's your dream, I'm not going to crush your dream. If that's your dream, that's it. That's it. If you don't stream for 10 minutes, if you that's one of those like pass where you pass the message, you want to get those like email chains. If you don't send this email, you get bad luck for 10 years. If you don't stream for 10 more minutes, the Steelers lose the Browns on Monday night. Jeez. All right, 10 more minutes. 10 more. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I hear you, man. Look, this is what we're here. Look, I'm here to make you laugh. We're here to have fun because it was a bad time yesterday, dude. It was like you just felt shit, didn't you? You just felt so bad. You just like I sat here going, why, why us, why? First game, 30-7. It looked the exact same. Crap. Nothing worked. Got blasted. Kenny Pickett looked like he was undrafted. No communication, nothing worked. Nothing worked. You're like, damn, that sucks, But then you have a sleep, you go and have some food, and you wake up feeling good. I had a good shower, woke up to that at 7. And then you see the Cameron Hayward news. You're like, no, he's injured. But you got to just figure it out. And you just got to hope the team can run. They can do some running plays. And yeah, it sucks, man. But I'm not going to give up. Like, I'm not saying the season's canned or we're drafting for Caleb Williams, a number 1 overall pick. It's not going to happen, right? So I just don't see that. It would just keep going, Reginald Rivers, I don't care what anyone says, Matt Canada sucks. And yeah, that's part of it too. He has not been the best offensive coordinator that we've had. And in that sense too, everything looks the same. It looks exactly the same as last year. Can it get better? Yes. Will it? We don't know. Can it get worse? Yes. We scored 7 points. We could have not scored. We could have scored 0 too. Oh man. So that is funny. It's crazy. We got a Cowboys fan there from Germany in here today. That is very, very interesting. How'd you find out about our channel? That's crazy. If you're still there. Interesting. Cowboys, Germany. All right. Where am I? Back here. Bryson, what do you need to see to have faith in the Steelers this year? Sure, one bad loss can be a fluke. Yeah, I would say probably a dominating win would be fantastic. I think a nice win where we win by 8 points, 9 points, we run the ball, things of that nature. I'd say something like that. I just want to see consistency. I want to see the players, be competitive. And I didn't see that yesterday. I didn't see any players really be too competitive. I saw some standouts, but nothing really set the world on fire. I didn't see any urgency from the players to do anything. That was probably the hardest part. So to me, have faith. I think you have to beat the big games. You got to win games on Monday night. Like you have to beat the Browns at home. G'day, Dante. What's going on? Exactly right. And that's a good point, right? I still only wait one, but I need to see it before I get overhyped again. So it's that reality check of how hyped we were till we got smacked. And now it's the level base of, well, I want to see something happen. And we do have to watch the next few games, I think, just to get a good understanding of that process. For me, I'll be hyped today or tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? I'll be ready to go. Terry says this loss could be putting a fire in their butts. It should do. and see them tear up the Browns. Only the North I have seen work with that before and remain positive. And yeah, it depends on what kind of outlook you want on the season too. If you just want to be like, well, it's only one game, fine. If you want to say fire Matt Canada, fire Tomlin, fine. I'm at the point I don't care anymore. You guys have your opinions, I have mine. It is what it is. We move on. But I'm pretty keen for this whole season, to be honest. Like I'm not gonna waste 7 months of my time talking football, and then the next minute I'm gonna give up after one game. No way. We can go out there and smack Watson. We beat him last year 28-14. We can smack him again. TJ Watt's gonna break the sack record, by the way. He'll break that next year. That's very true. We will look pretty good. Yeah, I just saw that too. Someone said it might have been his I think Rod said it was his ankle. Holy durling. Yeah, 2 minute. the permanent 2 minute offense. It keeps going down the field. Oh man, that's funny. Holy durly. My voice just broke. Breece Hall. What's going on with Breece Hall? Yeah, that could be true. All right, guys. Is that 10 minutes yet? Teams are 1-15 last year. The week after the 1-15 after they versed the Niners. Jeez, that's heavy. If we start at 0-2, that's going to crush us. That is going to crush. The Browns beat us and go 2-0, and we start at 0-2. That is going to crush Steeler Nation. Like, we are going to be like, are you effing kidding me? That will crush our spirits. Like big time, like massively. Oh my goodness. Someone said back here, Deontay, because I was going to leave. Like I always say, I'm going to leave. The next minute I get into a tangent or whatever. Who said it? Brian said, if you don't stream for 10 more minutes, the Steelers will lose to the Browns Monday night. So I went from there. Oh, it could be. Who knows? All right, guys, let's play some music. We'll get out of here. We will get out of the hair. And let's play this one. I love it. So thanks, guys, coming in. I don't know what I'll be doing over the next few days. I've got the wedding tomorrow, so we'll see. But it's been a lot of fun reporting here live from Queensland. Reporting live here from Queensland. Coolangatta on the Gold Coast. Marky D. Davis and the Steelers Nation Australia, most biased fan in the world, reporting. So it's been a lot of fun here, man. I'll try and do as much as I can while I've got a bit of spare time. And I called you Dante. And Deontay's good too. I called you Dante as well. So it's been a lot of fun. So I've got the wedding tomorrow and we'll see what happens. Can't wait to get all spruced up, wear my nice uniform and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll have a good time. But remain positive if you can. It was a long season. It's 0-1. There's not just one game for the season. It's not all over Red Rover. There's play it back. Well, you make mistakes, mate. What do? You make mistakes. Yeah, it's 0-1. It's not over. It's not over, dude. There's so much more time to go. There's so many more games to go. It's a full year. It'd be fine. Get a smackdown under my mate from Australia. Not a bachelor party. No, I'm going to a wedding. So I feel like I've hyped it up so much. That should be fun. Oh my goodness, it should be a lot of fun. Yes, no way it does, dude. No way. I'll be sensible. Oh, that's fantastic. It is good to laugh. All right, guys, that's it. Done. I will see you. Yes, Robert Road with the last one. Kenny will bounce back. I'll see you later.